Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a slightly belated and late in the evening version of the news. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've all been through the week okay. I hope you've arrived at the weekend in relatively unscathed fashion. I'm doing all right, thank you very much. Had a busy couple of weeks, but productive and okay nevertheless. I just wanted to really bring you a couple of announcements slash news items whereby I'm just going to mention a couple of things that are being mentioned and sort of highlight them a little bit because they are ridiculous. But without further ado, first of all, an announcement, and that is that on Tuesday the 30th of August, there will be a Flat Earth meetup. Same place as last time, the last one I went to. So that will be in Swanage, 1900 hours in the Globe Inn pub on Tuesday the 30th of August. So be there or not, I guess. I will be there definitely. It was very enjoyable last time and I want to go there again because I want to kind of, network a bit more and maybe discuss some ideas and things like that, perhaps with some future initiatives in mind. Excuse me. So I'll wait and see on that one. But yeah, I'm just generally speaking looking forward to it. So that would be a blast, I think. Yeah, so Tuesday the 30th of August, 1900 hours UK time in the Globe Inn pub in Swanage. Person to contact would be Ian Leahy. He is instrumental in it all. And if you cannot reach Ian, then do feel free to contact myself and I will pass any details on to him, of course. So yeah, that's that one coming up. So that'll be good. Next thing I wanted to mention really was just briefly was the last few videos that I put out, the last two actually that I put out on my channel was already a couple of weeks ago. Time's flying. They were kind of just slideshows where I just added some music to it. The reason why I did that was because I don't have the patience to do too much editing, and it was the shortest way I could put something out that I half kind of liked without it being too uber professional. I'll get there eventually, but for the moment it did. But second reason really was because I had a load of photos on my phone, having taken a load when I was on the Globe Live tour recently. Really highlighting to me how much of this stuff, constructions, buildings and everything else, that we are not satisfied with the official explanation around us. There's loads and loads and loads of them. And so I took a load of photographs, of course, and I thought it'd be nice to just sort of put them out as a slideshow with a bit of music. And I think that worked quite well. I will try and do more of that sort of thing as an in-between thing every now and then. Once I get a bit more up and running, I'm not quite there yet. I've got too many other things going on at the moment and I just don't have the setup. I will do eventually, but it's just the way it is at the moment and other things take priority. What can you do? It's the way life is and that's it. Not complaining, just stating how it is, So anyway, just thought I'd put that out there in case anybody was wondering, not doing any live streaming or anything like that anymore. Yeah, I will be, but I just haven't had the time at the moment, the headspace all the time for it. At the moment, so but we'll do soon. A few things that I also wanted to bring to people's attention isn't so much what is being said, but the bizarreness of it all, right? So I today paid a bit of attention to the news and also took a little look at the government website, which I quite often do. And also the NHS websites and all this sort of stuff, because they're the sort of places where they do a lot of sneaky, deceitful updates and tweaks, and nobody knows about it. Right, so, but today there was a big deal made of the fact that parts of the UK, especially the southwest, have officially been categorised as droughts. Now, I live on the south coast of England, right near the southwest. And I can tell you now, my town ain't burning down, or I've got no water due to a drought or anything like that, and it ain't 40 degrees centigrade in the shade or 110 plus or whatever it is in Fahrenheit, and whatnot. So I don't know why they're categorizing that as a drought. But then again, why would they ask you not to water your garden or use water at all if you're surrounded by water? Yes, I understand it's salt water, seawater's got salt in it. It's not good for your plants. It's not good for your. I get all that. But how about building some desalination plants and filtering it, taking the salt out of the water? Or not capable of doing that? Did we land a man on the moon in 1969? I mean, President Nixon even called them up to ask them how they were getting on. So, just saying, just wondering. I think they're valid questions. We're an island nation. Island nation. It's crazy, but people will buy that and just go along with it. Happily get told off for using excess water. Anyway, so I just wanted to whinge and moan about that because it's one of my pet hates that people constantly fall for that. They really do, and I just don't get it. Oh yeah, I do get it. They're told what to do, and they just don't want any hassle, right? Just wear your mask. It saves the hassle. I don't need the hassle for the 2 minutes. Oh, sorry, get a test done. At least you'll keep your job. Oh, doesn't matter. Get your inoculation. At least that way you'll keep them off your back. No, that's how it starts, you see. Anyway, I don't know whether to just shake my head and make a joke or just shout at the top of my voice and scream in anger, to be honest with you, because it really is so flipping frustrating that time and time again people fall for this nonsense. Right, and added to that, of course, you now have the NHS blurting away about how waiting times for operations or whatever are going to go up from the 18-week maximum period now to God knows how far up it's going to take, or how far it's going to take for you to get seen to from the moment you enter in on a treatment or whatever. So you've got that they're already pre-announcing, so they're already, how can I say it? Well, it's premeditative, isn't it? It's that programming that they do whereby they'll drip you some sort of scenario that's likely to happen in the future, so that people are kind of already groomed and psychologically prepared for it, if that's one way of putting it. But also basically to give an indicator to what's going to happen as well. And like I keep saying, the only way you can accurately predict what's ever going to happen is if you're writing the script yourself. That is the way it is. Again, that usage of common sense seems to have eluded people or evaded them, or whichever word you want to use. But they're certainly not in possession of that sort of way of thinking at all, are they? Doesn't seem to be, because the powers that shouldn't be seem to be doing it all the time, and they know damn well they can get away with it because people go along with it. That's the problem. Right, so yes, the NHS, they were also talking about, the waiting times, which I just alluded to, because people can't keep up with their energy bills and all the rest of it. So there's going to be mental health. It's going to be a problem where people are going to get affected. Alcohol use and misuse is going to be a problem. Drug use is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. So we've already got a whole barrage of things lined up where people's heads are already about to explode. No matter which way they turn, they seem to be confronted with a already now existing problem, or a problem that's going to happen, a potential problem. According to the mainstream, of course. It's just awful. Just awful. But I wanted to mention that because I think it's just, all ties in with the whole thing, the push about getting people to get smart meters in their homes and everything like that. I still live in a home that doesn't have smart meters, for example. So I pay my gas and electric. They're trying to get the gas shut down here, as they are throughout the UK, trying to get everybody on the electric grid, including cars, of course, because that way you then have real control over people. Once you then remove the cash, then it's a presto. It's done. Then you can do with people as thou wilt. N'est-ce pas? So there we go. Yeah, it's all connected, and of course, also in the same breath, they were already giving winter warnings to people as well, telling them what to do in the winter, reminding people that up to 10,000 people died last year as a result of cold. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Well, there again, you could, because they've made a lot of stuff up. So I'll backtrack on that one. But there we have it. I just thought I'd mention that to you because it's quite astounding. The hose pipe thing and the ban and the drought and stuff, that's something that happens here quite often, that they announce that. For me, it's pure mockery. Pure mockery. See if they can get away with it. And they do. They know us too well. And I'm sure there's reasons for that. I won't go into that now. That would be a slightly different topic. It's more to do with hidden history in Old World and what people would call Tartaria, although it's not exclusively to do with the region that people call Tartaria. It's just an Überbegriff, as the Germans would call it, an overriding title that people use, but of course it doesn't necessarily mean it's Tartaria related per se. Just like if someone says, "Are you a flat earther?" No, I'm not a flat earther. I'm contesting the claim that the Earth is a globe spinning in space at 1,000 miles around the equator at a 23.4 degree tilt, whilst corkscrewing the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, while hurtling with the sun through space at another further 500,000 miles an hour, while the moon, of course, is also circling and orbiting the Earth, only ever showing one face to us as well. That's just for starters. That ain't worth questioning. And yet people have the audacity to call me a dumb flat earther. No, got it all wrong. Like I said to a few friends not so long ago, everything is upside down in this world. Everything. Not literally. You know, what's right is perceived as wrong, and vice versa. It's pretty bad stuff. But there we go. Yeah, I just wanted to bring those couple of things. So you have the hosepipe ban, the drought, we're all going to die of heat exposure and dehydration, all the rest of it, turn into a crisp. At the same time, we're going to be over flooded. And at the same time, we're going to have a winter like we've never had before, and everyone's going to freeze to death, and so on. So, yeah, we've got quite an interesting couple of months coming up then, haven't we? There we go. But to end on a positive, Flat Earth meetup even on Tuesday, August the 30th, Globe, the Globe pub, or the Globe Inn, I should say, in Swanage. All right, yes, I just wanted to mention those couple of things to you. I wanted to show my face, and that was that. And until the next time, I might well do a live stream of sorts on Sunday, this Sunday, because I did come across another couple of buildings a couple of days ago that I might want to take a closer look at. Might be worth a little walk if I can connect them all up a little bit and walk around, and it would be worth watching and also doing. So we'll have to wait and see. Because until I get a bit better equipment together and get up and running, I'm going to be a little bit limited. I'd like to do more. I will do eventually, but till that point, I'm trying to keep it a bit easy on myself and just keep it to basics. And you've also got to feel like doing it as well and stuff like that, you know, and have the time and everything else. But yeah, hopefully I can do that soon. There we go. Now I must give Zelensky his t-shirt back so that he can appear like he's in charge of his people and his forces in his battle against the Russian evil people. All right. On that note, I will say thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me, of course, all of you who do. I do appreciate it. As does he. He's always happy as Larry. He's quiet today. You know, I don't know why. He gets those moments. Don't we all? Right. So, like I said, on that note, I bid you all farewell. I'll see some of you soon. Some of you's very soon. Some of you's much sooner than that. Stay safe, but in our sense of the word. Stay sane. Look after each other. And yeah, till then.